Last time on What the Pun, we upgraded the induction kit on my Audi S4 B9. To continue with the theme of upgrades this time, we'll be going right underneath the car. And underneath the car, this is where we'll find the exhaust. Hi, and I'm underneath here as well. So last time we changed the induction kit on this car, which is at the front of the car. As a result, that improved the induction noise of the car. Sure, cool, right? So today we'll be looking at making modifications to part of the exhaust, and that as a result should improve the noise further in the car, improving my experience of the car and my overall fun factor with the car as well. So some of you might be thinking, what's the point in doing modification to the exhaust? What does the exhaust even do in the car? It's just a bunch of pipes, right? So two things. One thing it does is like removes harmful gases, and the other thing it does is to sort of control the amount of noise that comes out from the car as well. So from factory, these boxes are quite restrictive, and the car doesn't sound as loud as it could be. So today we'll be looking at removing one of these pipes boxes called the Resonator that restricts quite a lot of the noise. So I'll highlight on the screen where that is. Once that's removed, we should improve the fun factor a lot. Yeah. So before we get started, I'm going to show you how the car currently sounds, and then run through some of the options that we have for changing some of these pipes. Let's go. In terms of options for the Audi S4 B9, all the big names are up there. You have your APR 034, ECS, Miltech, Scorpion, so on and so forth. They all make systems for this car. Whether you want to go for a full system, I think that price ranges from like 2,000-3,000, or just a Res Delete, which is around £400. And so what am I going to do with my Audi S4 B9? So quite a number of my previous cars, I've had exhaust system upgrades done in the past. The one that stands out that's had the most done to its exhaust system is my Golf R, Mark 6 Golf R. That's had everything from the front all the way to the back, and it's the least restrictive exhaust system I've ever had in a car, and that sounded crazy. It's to the point where it was just a little too much for everyday driving, the droning, the aggressiveness, but can't complain. It sounded so good. It sounded so good. But in the case of my Audi S4 B9, that is exactly what we don't want, because it's, at the end of the day, it's my family car, but still a car I like to have fun in. So I just want to tone it up to like maybe a 7, instead of where, if you say like my Golf R was a turned up to 10 and just a bit more, the Audi S4 B9. We're on it just at about a 7, maybe 7.5. So in this case, we'll just be doing a res delete on the Audi S4 B9. The fun thing about doing a res delete on the Audi S4 B9 is the first car where I have 2 pipes coming from the front of the car. Like typically on my on the Golf R, it was just the manifold would have from the 4 banks, 4 cylinders. There were 4 of those pipes kind of join into one, and then that basically forms the rest of the exhaust coming from one pipe. Whereas because the Audi S4 B9 is 6 cylinders, so there's like 3 pipes that join into one from one side, another 3 pipes on the other side that join into one, and then those 2 pipes basically form the rest of the exhaust going all the way to the back. So the fun thing about the res delete pipes for the Audi S4 B9, it's because they are X pipes. X pipes. What does that mean? It means that the 2 pipes kind of join in the middle, so that the sound basically crosses over, which should, in theory, improve the fun factor, the deep tones. So it should sound even more aggressive, which is what we're looking for. So what am I going to go for? So the X Pipes res deletes, I think the 034 and ECS are the ones that are readily available. In this situation, after much research, I will be going to a local exhaust fabrication specialist to make a one-off X Pipe res delete for my Audi S4 B9. So let's go and see what they do for my Audi S4 B9. Looking forward to it. Here we are, EMP Performance, a business local to myself. They specialize in exhaust systems, and let's just skip right to underneath the car again. Okay, back underneath the Audi S4 B9. So as you can see, you may notice there's some nice shiny pipes down here. Very nice welding, I must say. Looks very nice, very beautiful welding there. Done an amazing job. Thank you very much, EMP Performance. But I honestly thought they'll be taking off a lot more. So honestly, I thought they'll be removing it up to here. But then, now that the way I see it, actually makes sense that they've not cut all the way down here, because they all only need to worry about the resonator and not really make more of a. They didn't really need to make such a big job of it, because they just needed to worry about like replacing the resonator with these shiny new bits here to make it all flow a lot better. But yeah, very pleased. I like how it looks. Not that I'm always underneath my car looking at the work that's been carried out, but what I will be noticing a lot is when I'm sat inside the car. I bet you're all wondering how it sounds now. So let's do a little test now, shall we? So, what do you all think? How does it sound now? So, like, from picking up the car, that first startup, that first drive, taking it back home, I can say there is an obvious difference. So, that first startup, when I picked up the car, I can tell it's straight away, it's been dialed up a little bit. You can tell it's definitely dialed up a little bit. You can feel it in the cabin, you can hear it more in the cabin. And then that drive home, I've started it first in efficiency, which is the equivalent of eco mode. Before, let's say, if it was more like a 3 or 4 out of 10. Now I'd say it's dialed up to like a 6 out of 10. It's definitely sounding a little bit more aggressive in eco efficiency. You can hear a bit more in the cabin, which is nice, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it like too much. So then when switching over to dynamic, where it's opened up a little bit more, it idles a bit higher. Yes, yes, there is a big difference here. You can hear straight away a lot more and putting my foot down, you can hear a bit more. I feel like I can also hear a bit more induction noise now as well, whereas before when I first introduced the new induction kit, I felt like I couldn't quite hear as much induction noise or hardly any, and now I feel like with this, maybe it's breathing a bit better and I can hear more induction noise. It might just be because I'm very giddy about the new system right now, but I feel like there's a bit more sound now, and definitely a bit more sound because in dynamic now I feel like it's introduced a bit more droning, which it's not a problem because how often will I be driving in dynamic? I'm not going to be doing motorway miles in dynamic, so it's not a huge problem. But it's more fun. It sounds more fun now. I'm very pleased, very happy with the work by EMP Performance. Would I recommend this over a off-the-shelf system? Definitely would, because I feel like this is suited for someone that's looking for a different kind of sound, maybe. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. If you're looking for a different kind of sound, not like an off-the-shelf kind of sound, and you just want something nice and custom-made and unique looking for your car as well, I think it'll look very beautiful if you have like something, a full system, not like myself, I just have the Resonator made, where it's just like a very nice system, even just like a half system from the mid section all the way to the back. That would look very nice as well. Even a full system would look even like nice as well. But I can't think about that. I can't have this car too loud. But anyways, big shout out again to EMP Performance. Thank you for the beautiful work you've done, even though it's just a Resonator, but it's done lots for my driving experience now. But anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think. Do remember to like, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Next time on the channel, I think I'll be taking you on holiday with me. Yeah. What do you think? Do stay tuned in, subscribe so you don't miss out, so you can find out what's going on next time. But anyways, thank you very much. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.